One Pride family, what's going on? It's your boy King. Full draft review for y'all. Kind of wanted to wait until the smoke cleared and the situation for Ebron to be cleared and see what type of some undrafted free agents and stuff like that. So first and foremost, just to get a few things out the way, the Lions picked up the option for Eric Ebron, that fifth-year option, which I expected. They did get a tight end, but I knew it wasn't for the purpose of Ebron. It was the purpose of having two types of solid tight ends, which I'm definitely going to get into him in this video. But yeah, they went ahead and took care of that today. Bob Quinn came out with that this morning. Also been watching a lot of Bob Quinn's interviews and conferences about his draft picks and some pretty solid information. With that being said, obviously what he did, he showed his trust in where they plan to go with Matthew Stafford, so you can expect him to get that money. He added some more toys for Stafford to play with, but at the same time, he also got a valuable backup out of the draft. I believe a valuable backup, man. First time I seen this guy, Kaya, was when he was on Gruden's camp. He was on John Gruden's camp. And yeah, man, this guy loves the game. He loves to soak everything up, man. He even asked John Gruden for an extra 15 to 20 minutes when the cameras was off of him. So, and they showed it. So, yeah, Bob Quinn made some pretty solid picks, man. First and foremost, Jarrad Davis. I know a lot of people wanted Foster, but I like the Jarrad Davis pick, obviously, over that. Not just because of the injury. I feel like Jarrad Davis is more of a leader and a talker. Something that the Lions definitely need, man. We need somebody in the middle with that voice that's going to get people in line and, you know, where they're supposed to be. And we need the leadership. You just wasn't getting that from Tahir Whitehead. Also somebody that's solid in guarding tight ends. You know, Foster, you know, great hitter, great game, but it's a few intangibles that Jarrad, he gets the edge. So, you know, I already explained that in my previous video. But yeah, now the big thing, the big topic has been on radio and everything else is Teez Tabor. Listen, 40 times don't mean shit, man, in the NFL. And let me give you some prime examples. They said the exact same things about Richard Sherman, who also ran about the same 40 times. Josh Norman. Oh man, it's players that didn't have the greatest 40 times. They're not running track, man. We talking about game speed, instincts, playing the game. That's what you got to look at. That's why this young man was like, look at the film. And that's all that counts. Same thing. Bob Quinn was saying the same thing. The film. If he's that slow on the field, this guy would have been getting killed. That was not happening. You look at the top 10 cornerbacks that was in this draft. Compare the stats with the other guys. His percentages are ridiculous. And like I said, you know, it's 40 times. It's the combine. I don't like watching the combine like that. That's why I didn't do combine videos. It's all bullshit to me. It has nothing to do with playing football. So with that being said, you know, the Teez Tabor pick to me was a very sneaky good deal because this man failed in the draft. He was one of the very top ranked corners, and he failed because of a 40 time, which is just crazy to me because the NFL, these scouts had plenty of examples of why 40 times don't matter. But enough of him. You know, we went out and got Galladay and Roberts, man. You know, some toys and big 6'4", you know what I mean? Just a big target, man, that can catch the football. Oh, man, you know. Like I said, Bob Quinn didn't go after the shiny picks, man. He went after some guys that nobody was really taking a chance to pay attention to. You know, a lot of these teams fall to the track. Let's get the shiny player. Let's get this guy. You know, they say this and that and this. Bob Quinn, come on, man. This man been doing this in New England for how long? You know what I mean? And it's part of the reason why New England is like they are. So, obviously, he was going to go after players that he felt that can, one, fulfill the needs, but at the same time, that could be special and contribute right away. Not years down the line, contribute right away. And he did that, man. Got a big receiver. Tight end from Toledo. Big fella. 11-inch hands, bro. Can catch. 275-pounder. 6'5", if that's even accurate. So, you know, 16 touchdowns. 10 of those 16, 10 or 11 of them was red zone touchdowns. So definitely we struggle in the red zone, as we all know. Like I said, it's need basis, man. Agnew, another sleeper, sneaky ass pick that Bob Quinn did. Lightning fast, man. Lightning fast. Y'all got to watch this man highlights. Lightning fast, man. Definitely going to be checking slot receivers. And then, you know, another thing with Teez Tabor, man, this guy, I mean, he's going to be checking number 2 receivers. You know, Darius Slay has the big assignment. So with him up under Darius Slay's tutelage, I am fine with that pick. Just want to throw that out there. But yeah, you know, like I said, you know, took a quarterback, took a DN, you know, Connor. You know, Bob Quinn got some solid picks. And that's just the bottom line. And I'm definitely excited to see the preseason. And especially that battle between, you know, Kaya and Rudock, man. That should be something fun to watch. The Lions didn't get a running back. Everybody, you know, I was one of the people who actually wanted them to get a running back if the circumstances was right. A lot of people wanted them to move up to get Dalvin Cook and, you know, stuff like that. But, man, we needed so many things, you know what I'm saying, on this roster. I'm not really tripping. I am really not tripping. You got a healthy Amir Abdullah. You got Theo Reddick. Reports came out today. The Lions was one of the top 2 teams in the race for LeGarrette Blount. So, I warned y'all before the draft to look out for LeGarrette Blount. LeGarrette Blount might be in a Lions jersey by the time this week out. So, yeah, it's running backs that's out there in free agency, man. So the Lions, they probably end up picking somebody up, or if not, we'll be rocking with what we rock. The thing what y'all got to understand is Bob Quinn invested in that offensive line for a reason, man. He invested in the offensive line for a reason. And the running game was part of it. That's why he did what he did in free agency. So, you know, I wasn't really thinking about that time at that time during the draft, but, you know, yes, the offensive line was not just for Matthew Stafford, it was also to improve the run game. So, definitely excited to see them guys play, man. You know, I just, overall, I give the draft a grade of probably a A-. And the reason why I say A-, I feel like we should have took a defensive end a little bit earlier. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm pretty much overall happy with the draft. No complaints here, man. So let me know what you guys think, man, about the draft. The players that you liked, the players you didn't like, and the reasons why. It's your boy King.